The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions for more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner is brought down. He gets us started with the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Back in motion now. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the freshman making an impact play there.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Birch. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Birch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. On the ground, it's Birch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's going to hand this off. They stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Big throw caught on the left side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit. Now, it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Defense showing blitz here. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. He's got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
On the set.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Oregon 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. It's an option look. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sacked on heavy pressure there. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looks left and finds his target there. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Checks this down to the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Bringing pressure. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it on the move. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. 2nd down and goal. They go with a direct snap. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got him right where you want him on third and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 45. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Breaks loose at the 40. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And the quarterback dropping back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pass rush closing in. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath cover.
The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw yet again. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching it downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Okay, ready? Getting set. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known at 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff on a single back formation. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Here we go.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down.
Bring it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. 1st down and 10 now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Quarterback drops back. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd down and goal upcoming.
29 Philly.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Ducks. And the comeback continues. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 27, Oregon 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hand off to the right side. Trucks through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Oregon. What a fight back here. We're suddenly tied. See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. 1st down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 40. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. No huddle now for the offense. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 20.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th? On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to run the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Defense not pressing this time. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Shabira. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And the defense is going to hang on here as the time runs out. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.